Greetings everyone. So today our topic is related to the formal letter writing. Basically, we are having two types of the letters. We have formal letters and we have informal letters, which comes under the domain of the creative writing. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe it to get more updates related to the lessons which I'll be uploading and related to the other playlists of the videos which I'm uploading. So let's move ahead with the format and features of the letter, which is formal letter. So, moving ahead with the definition first, formal letters, also called business letters or professional letters, are letters that are written in a strict and specific format. So, we need to follow a proper format for letter writing, and formal letters are naturally much more formal in style than informal friendly letters. So we can call informal letters as a friendly letters, and the formal letters are more, you can say, formal in the style. It means in the language which we are using, or the diction which we are using, the vocabulary basically which we are using, it should be a formal vocabulary. So formal letters can be written for a number of reasons, such as to express your concerns while working in a professional setup, or you can say that to provide official information across your workspace, or you can say to order goods, to apply for employment, etc., and to the editor of a newspaper, addressing the problems faced by the various groups of people in different areas as well. So now moving towards with the structure of a formal letter. In order to be able to write a formal letter, you have to first understand the reason behind the letter. It means why you are writing the letter. You should know the reason. As far as formal letters are concerned, the structure of the letter changes depending on the type of the letter. So it depends upon the topic which you are writing. So accordingly, a bit, not whole the format, you can say a bit format can be changed according to the specific type of the letter which you are writing. So there are certain rules to be followed to be able to draft a formal letter. Every sentence should be well thought out, and you can say laid down in such a way that the message you want to convey should be precise and clear to the reader. Obviously, if you're writing a letter, so there's always a message which you want to convey to the reader. So you should write it in a way, it should be precise and it should be clear to the reader if you are sending any sort of the information or you want to deliver any sort of the message. Now moving with the types of the formal letter, there are different types of formal letters as discussed. They can generally be labeled under the following terms. It can be business letters, it can be letters of application, it can be letters to newspapers as well. So most of the time students used to write letters to the newspapers, to the editors of the newspapers. So this is the format of the formal letter, parts of a formal letter. So you can see that when writing a formal letter, always be respectful and conscious of your language. So this is one of the feature that they are telling you, that you have to be very respectful and you have to be conscious of your language. You should use a very formal vocabulary language. There should be no contractions. There should be, you can say, no use of slang language. No matter what the subject of the letter might be, to write a formal letter, there are some points to be remembered. The first point is that always start with the sender's address. The second one is this should be followed by the date. So first, if you are writing the sender's address, then you should mention the date. Now they are telling you that the receiver's address comes next. The receiver can be the name of the firm or the one who represents the firm. The fourth point is the subject of the letter is very important. It is a statement of the purpose of the letter. It should be written in a single line. So the salutation can be dear sir, ma'am, or it can be respected sir or respected ma'am. So if it is a person you know well, you can address them by their name. You can mention their name like dear Sarah or anything. So the body of the letter can be written in three paragraphs. Now we'll be discussing that what you should write in all the three different paragraphs or bodies of the three different paragraphs. So the first paragraph should be aimed at introducing yourself and stating the purpose of your letter. If you are writing a letter, so obviously there is a purpose. So in the first paragraph, you should disclose your purpose, that why you are writing this letter. So the first paragraph is related to the reason. So the second paragraph should furnish all the information about the matter. And the third paragraph can be a concluding paragraph where you lay out your expectations regarding the matter. So to close the letter, you can use a complimentary closing like yours faithfully, yours sincerely, etc. And unlike the informal letters, the signature should include your name in block letters and designation below your signature. So it's entirely up to you. If you want to mention your designation, you can, and if you want to omit it, so you can do as well. Now, formal letter sample 2, letter to the editor about a road that needs repair. So first you need to mention the sender's address, then you can mention the date, editor, then subject, repair of the road in XYZ place or location, locality, you can mention it. Now this is the format how you are supposed to write your letter. So in the start you can write sir, or it can be respected sir. So in the first paragraph, you can see, I would like to bring to your notice that the people in and around this area have been facing difficulties in traveling back and forth because of the road condition of the roads there. So you can change this location, you can write any location you want. And if you are mentioning this sentence that we have appealed to the municipality, then you can mention the noun has not been any response on the issue so far. So why you are addressing to them that you have contacted to the municipality but they have not shown any response. So now that's why you are writing this letter. So as our piece, this is the second paragraph where you are disclosing in detail about your problem. So as our appeals to their office have had no effect, we believe that perhaps a mention in the media would be of great help. So you can start your first initial sentence of the paragraph with the, you can say, conjunction. So since the beginning is the second sentence, at the beginning of the of the last month, the roads in this area have been almost impassable, that you cannot travel to that road. The surface is badly broken up by the heavy rains, and on a dark night it is positively dangerous for vehicles to pass that way. Moreover, again, it's a transitional word which you are using. Moreover, there are heaps of road metal on both sides of the road which leave very little room in the middle. The residents of the area have been inconvenienced in this way for weeks. So this is the whole problem which you have been facing, and you are disclosing this whole problem to that in your formal letter. So the last paragraph is the concluding, you can say, the conclusion of a whole letter, and what you are expecting from them, the change you want them to bring. And so you need to mention that. So the situation is becoming worse. There have been multiple accidents happening due to this condition. This is the request sentence that I request you to highlight the seriousness of the matter in your newspaper so that the road may be properly repaired without further delay. So this is the change that you want them to bring, and that's the request, basically the plea or the request which you are putting forward to them. So thanking you yours sincerely, then you can mention your name and you can mention your signature. So this was all related to the formal letter writing. Which sort of the language you should use, I have another video related to the formal vocabulary and informal vocabulary. You can go and you can watch that from my playlist as well. That is in the playlist English language. I'll be giving the link in this video as well. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe it, watch my videos, and if you want me to promote or upload any sort of the other videos related to the English topics, so you can leave a comment. I'll be discussing those topics as well with you in the upcoming days. Have a nice day. Hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you.